Traveling amid a pandemic during the times of coronavirus is a huge challenge and hasn't been easy. And so when we talk about the new normal, there is a lot of discussion about starting vaccine passports, especially with the vaccine drive starting off in different countries across the world. In this video, I'll be explaining to you exactly what a vaccine passport is. Now, a vaccine passport essentially is an e-vaccination certification of compliance that will help you and enable you to travel from your country to other countries in and out across the world. So as far as how the vaccine passport will come to be, the WHO will have to put forth a mechanism in place to ensure that a vaccine passport becomes a reality and that all countries are on board. A standard framework for a vaccine passport needs to be put in place by the World Health Organization for this to become a reality. But has the WHO spoken about it? Well, they have said that they are leaning towards creating an e-vaccination certification at least. They're talking about this being a digital version of countries' yellow booklets, and that will give an individual a certification to say that he or she has been vaccinated against coronavirus. As far as a vaccine passport is concerned, that's still a long way to go because the WHO has to discuss it with different countries. Essentially, there are a lot of fundamental unknowns that the World Health Organization, that other bodies will have to take into consideration. So how will a vaccine passport work? Well, the World Economic Forum will prepare an up-to-date database of all prevailing border entry rules for each country. It will then be standardized by the WHO. Apart from the extensive database, there's also going to be a set of registries to enroll all participating labs. Now, these two databases will generate a QR code that border entry authorities can trust. It won't reveal any personal health data, which is a big concern. So personal health data will not be put out. What it will, however, give details of is about compliance of results versus border entry requirements for a particular country. So if, for example, our country's border control rules say that you need to take a certain kind of test, RT-PCR or an antigen specifies the amount of time, then that particular details will be put out. So what are the pros and cons of a vaccine passport? While the vaccine passport would somehow make travel safer during COVID-19, there are a host of privacy concerns that come along with it. There's also a lot of skepticism because different countries have different rules, and there are also a lot of questions about whether some countries will rely heavily, will trust the results of a test that is conducted in another country. And for something like a vaccine passport to work, all countries must be on board. So that is a big challenge and a big question mark on whether that can actually happen. Now, while countries like Denmark, the United Kingdom have already come up with a rudimentary certificate stating whether a person is fit to travel or not, we'll have to wait and watch to see if vaccine passports become a reality. If they do, with consensus from every country, it will make things a lot smoother, will make traveling easier also for all of us.